it out.
So I will start with a very, very, very interesting quote from the NASA. Maybe you know it, maybe not. The zero-point energy is a potentially inexhaustible sea of invisible and utmost powerful energy. Welcome. We are in the mainstream. Okay, we look at the gravity. Gravity of the Earth. So if you imagine that from every side, this energy, free energy come to the Earth, right? We make a figure. We make just a figure. We make 1,000 units. It's just a figure. These 1,000 units on the right side penetrates the planet and coming out maybe with 994. On the other side, the same situation, 1,000 units in, 994 out. It's just a figure to get an idea. So there is missing now this difference, these 6 energy units. And this difference is the gravity. It's a drive of the Earth, right? It's the pressure. So this is a part of a manifestation of space energy. So the space energy had the function of a carrying wave in electromagnetic. We found a lot of locations in Austria where the water runs up right and the water runs up left, and sometimes the water runs up right and then 2 minutes later left. Huh? What's that? Which kind of force is there to change this movement? There should be a force. Otherwise, it's not possible. And here's another example: this swivel growth of trees. You have seen that in the nature, some of you? Yeah. So why? Why he did that, or why he do the other way? So when you do a measurement on that point, you will find there is this energy, this gravomagnetic energy from the Earth. There is right polar side or it is left polar side. So there is a force, there is a physical force who gives this spiral in the trees. This is a very interesting thing. I'm in Europe. Now we are also in South Africa, so on the other hemisphere. It's working also in South Africa. It's not only working in Europe. So I'm very sure that this is all over the world. My antennae are totally constructed on this wavelength. They does not work in other wavelength. You have, from the gravitative level, you have this flat spiral coil. It's flat, like Tesla did. But it's similar, it's not the same. It's not a Tesla coil, but it's similar. And then you have, on the magnetic level, you can receive this energy, this gravomagnetic energy, which I will show you afterwards, with magnetic coils. This is the top secret. Dum-da-da-dum. Yeah, so this is, I call it the turbo. This is the turbo unit, because with this turbo unit, I can try out a building with about 2,000 square meters. You imagine, can you imagine? 2,000 square meters. You have in a building, in a wall, you have sometimes in 1 cubic meter, 600 liters of water. Can you imagine that? How many tons of water this little thing here, this very little tiny turbo baby here, yeah, turn the moisture around and move it down in 1 or 2 years, sometimes 3 years, okay. Sometimes when the moisture is very high, it takes more than 2 or 3 years. But can you imagine that? There are tons of moisture, tons. This is not kilos, not pounds. You're speaking of tons. First spin, energy up. Then the working area get polarized. You have it in the green field, but this green field would be very small because if you just have this energy from the bottom, you have no very funny output. But in the reality, it's dead. So see, we get a very, very much bigger volume of output. It's 10,000 times bigger than the space of the input. 10,000 times bigger and more. It depends on some circumstances. So why is it? That comes from above. And we did an experiment, and we measured it. 1991. There is, from above, there comes this energy in this funnel. It's a funnel, right? This is a funnel. The funnel. This funnel phenomena you see very, very often in the nature. Very, very often. This open funnel phenomena. And this is the funnel for free energy. It's waiting for us. We have to use it. Thank you very much for your attention. You were Xiaomeni, right?
Have you seen in your experience, have you seen inventions, inventors which are dealing with that, which are progressing with this kind of energy?
I've seen prototypes, laboratory bench proof of principle prototypes. But your invention is the first that I've seen that's actually out on the market and actually doing things in the world commercially. At this time, it's the only one that's tapping into the background energy that I know of that's actually out there in the world. I'm just judging by the reaction of people who heard your talk today. It's inspiring to realize that, yes, somebody's already proven that what we're trying to do is possible because he's done it. So it's an inspiration, and it sets the goalpost a little farther for them to work harder to get their own technologies into the marketplace. Breakthrough power starts with the history of the non-conventional technologies, way back to Nikola Tesla and Victor Schauberger. Victor Schauberger is working with nature, as you do. And then it goes into some of the various varieties of breakthrough technologies being worked on today, and then some of the barriers keeping them from speeding as fast as they could, and then on to the way things could be and probably will be soon. Well, I'm obsessed with this field. I'm so fascinated by what's going on that there's a wealth of material to write about. So even though I'm retirement age, I can't see myself retiring. Authors never do.
Ja, also bin Wissenschaftler, ja, Physiker, arbeite auf dem Gebiet der neuen Energietechnologien, berate Leute, mache Forschung und bin auch ehrenamtlich der Präsident der Deutschen Vereinigung für Raumenergie, die seit 30 Jahren besteht und die sich dafür einsetzt, dass die neuen Technologien, die es gibt, auch tatsächlich zu den Leuten kommen, auf den Markt kommen, ja, dass die Leute davon erfahren. Ja, ein Regierungsdirektor ist auf uns zugekommen und wollte gerne, dass wir eine Studie für die Bundesregierung schreiben, wo diese neuen Technologien zusammengefasst werden, wo die wichtigsten drinne stehen, sodass dass die Leute davon erfahren. Ja, und auch möglicherweise, dass sie in die Anwendung kommen. Diese Studie ist sehr stark nachgefragt. Ja. Es ist die Studie von diesem Ministerium, die am meisten nachgefragt wird, obwohl sie schon 6 oder 7 Jahre alt ist. Ja. Und immer noch wird sie am meisten nachgefragt. Das Aquapol-System hat eine ganz zentrale und wichtige Rolle, weil es heute schon vermarktet wird. Es ist vielleicht das einzigste oder der wenigsten, die wirklich vermarktet werden. Es hat eine Wirkung, die mit dieser neuen Energie irgendwie funktioniert. Ja? Und insofern ist es ganz wichtig. Es ist natürlich keine Energietechnologie im Sinne, dass man da Strom mit erzeugen kann, aber es erzeugt eine starke Wirkung, die man sonst nur mit sehr viel Strom erzeugen könnte, nämlich mit einigen Kilowatt. Und insofern ist es schon ein überzeugendes System. Ja, es hat eine große Wirkung und es funktioniert, man kann es heute kaufen. Ja. Während die meisten anderen Technologien, die jetzt Strom produzieren wollen oder Wärme produzieren wollen, doch noch irgendwo im Entwicklungsstadium sind, um es vorsichtig auszudrücken, oder im Forschungsstadium, um es mehr realistisch auszudrücken. Wilhelm Mohorn, ja, der Ingenieur Wilhelm Mohorn, hat da eine wichtige Rolle, weil er nicht nur verkauft, sondern auch die Philosophie, ja, die breite Sache auch sieht und auch Interesse daran hat, dass auch die Energietechnologien, dass die noch andere Technologien dazukommen. Ja? Und deshalb ist Aquapol wichtig. Sozusagen wird ja auch die österreichische Vereinigung für Raumenergie wird davon unterstützt. Sozusagen die Bewegung in Österreich ist zentral um Aquapol aufgehängt, würde ich mal sagen. Ja, das ist da der Motor. Ja. Und Aquapol spielt auch sonst eine Rolle. Also man hat davon gehört sozusagen. Ja. Also zumindest weit in Europa.